Hey everybody, it's Lo and welcome back to my channel, Lo Without Limits. Today I'm going to be making my own almond butter right here at home. I've never made it before, but I read that it's pretty easy to do. So if you want to see how I make it and maybe make it along with me, then just keep watching. Okay, welcome to my kitchen once again. Now, making almond butter, I read online, is super easy. All you need is an almond and some butter. You mix it together, it's all done. Okay, just kidding. You actually don't need butter at all because you just don't, and it's gross. But you will need some almonds. These are just raw, unsalted, and it's all you really need. In fact, I got a whole sack of them from Sprouts. I just got quite a few because I went to go make almond milk the other day, realized I didn't have any almonds, so I figured if I'm gonna go get a few, might as well get a bunch. So this is enough for almond milk, almond butter, anything almond. I think I have enough for it. And a food processor. I'll link the one I have down below. It's a Cuisinart, I believe a 9-cup one. It also has a little spot on the top that's like 3 cups. So if you're making something smaller, like a pesto or hummus, you can just add that in there so that way you don't have to clean up the entire thing. But I've used this a lot on my channel, and I'm realizing that like when moving or just like when getting appliances for your kitchen, one thing that I love the most, and my friend who actually made almond butter and told me how easy it is, she got her food processor because I was like, if you're gonna move and just get like one new thing for your kitchen, a food processor can do so much. Almond butter or any nut butter, hummus, pesto, falafel, you name it, a food processor is there to help you make it. So anyway, let's get started with making the almond butter. Now for this almond butter, I'm not gonna be making a ton in case I screw it up. So I'm just gonna use maybe 2 cups of the raw unsalted almonds that I got from Sprouts. Now my food processor did come with multiple different blades. The one I used almost all the time is the S-shaped blade, so I have that in there, my 2 cups of almonds, and I'm just gonna start blending it on high, and it will probably take about 20 to 30 minutes. So in that time, I'll just be kind of watching it, making sure that it's getting scraped down on the side so it all gets blended in together, and I'm gonna have lunch as well. So I'll just speed up this process because watching something blend up for 25 minutes seems very, very boring, but I'll get started on it. Got stuck up here. Right now it's just looking like almond flour, but it's also just all the almonds are letting out their oils, and that's the oil part that when you get almond butter and it's like the creamy, but then there's oils at the top and you have to mix it in, they'll all start separating, and then they'll also kind of make it goo, I suppose, together to make the almond butter. Slowly starting to chunk together and get a bit more creamy. Just gotta make sure you scrape down the sides so it all gets mixed in. See how much chunkier it is now than it was just a few minutes ago. Okay, so right now you just saw that it's getting pretty creamy. I do want to keep giving my food processor little breaks just because it is for so long that I don't want it to overheat really. Just giving it a break when I stop and mix it down. Right now it's pretty creamy, but not to like a super smooth almond butter consistency. It does start to smell like a nut butter right now though. But at this point, I figured you can add in anything that you want. If you want like a chocolatey one, you can add in cacao powder or maybe a little bit of vanilla. Whatever you want. I might add in a little bit of salt and a pinch of cinnamon just to give it like a nice little kick and so it's not just almond. But be sure to do this towards the end when it's pretty much done versus at the beginning because it'll kind of screw up the almond consistency. Like it's letting out its own oils. You don't need to add any liquids or anything before it does that. So now that it's almost done, I'm just gonna add in a pinch of salt and some cinnamon and keep blending it up until it's all ready to go. Okay, so I think it's pretty much done. It has been about 20-25 minutes. It's so creamy towards just along the edge now. It's not even like a ball anymore. It's pretty much creamy to the edge. And it smells so good. Just that little pinch of cinnamon in. I didn't even put that much. It smells so good, and I did have a little taste test when I was mixing it and making sure it was kind of off the walls, and it has like such a small amount of cinnamon that it's not like overpowering. So now I'm just gonna let it sit here and I'm gonna grab a Pyrex to put it in. Okay, so I'm just gonna use, since I used 2 cups of almonds, it's still about 2 cups of almonds in here. So I'm just gonna use one of my 2-cup Pyrexes and I'm gonna scrape it and put it into here. And because there's no preservatives in it and it's just raw almonds, it should last in the refrigerator for a pretty long time. Okay, sorry about this super weird evening lighting. It's about 4:30 in September and I have this tree. Anyway, I've just finished making my very own almond butter at home. As you saw, it was so easy. Literally just need almonds and a food processor, a little bit of salt, a little bit of whatever you wanted. I did cinnamon. You can do vanilla or cacao, whatever you want. And it's so good. It was so simple to make and so much cheaper and has like less preservatives than everything you'll buy at the store. You can have this with a sliced apple or on a rice cracker with a little bit of banana on it or on top of some gluten-free oats, whatever you want. You've now made your own and it's super simple to do. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you've tried making almond butter or any other nut butter and what you want to see more of on my channel. And while you're there, be sure to subscribe. I upload a new video every Wednesday. Until next time, see you then.